Hi, sweeties. How are you all doing? Are you okay? So I am gonna say this. I don't know if this woman is Palestinian or wherever she is from, but they are doing too much on this internet. And can you people leave Black people alone? I mean, we are mourning. We do not need your opinion in some certain things. Keep your opinion to yourselves. Shove it down your throat or shove it anywhere you want to shove it. But just let us be. Do these people understand that it's been how many years of 400 years, right? Of suffering. And it's just been Black people doing this. Doing this. We've been chesting a lot. Black people have been going through it all. It is only Black people. I haven't seen anybody coming out genuinely to speak up. But at any tiny time you all get, you think it's okay to call Black people out and call their names. Like I said before, Black people are not asking you to help them. Do not come to our help too. Stay on your own. But enough of all this bullshit that I keep saying online. We are mourning. Let us mourn in peace. Give us space. Let's get into this video.
To the Palestinians that are saying, rest in peace, Marcellus Williams. Never heard y'all say, free Marcellus Williams. No, it's rest in peace to him after y'all found out about that poem he made about Palestine. I've been trying to tell y'all, it's off the backs of us. We're going through a mourning, but not because we knew Marcellus specifically, but because he represents the greater issue of Black deaths in this country, of Black lynchings in this country. And here comes along. Our stories are the same. Rest in peace, Marcellus, but it was never a free Marcellus from y'all. From y'all same people posting that rest in peace shit. And you can't say you just now hearing about it. You heard about the execution, but you didn't hear about the millions of signatures fucking petition. You didn't hear about the protests. All y'all hear Black voices when they're dead or when they're only talking about you. It's like I've always said, their support is transactional. But y'all don't listen. Will you listen now? We talking about our shit. And you said, our stories are the same. Free Palestine. Nigga, it was just a fucking example of how we ain't free over here and you talking about free you. Stop using us.
Let's talk about the Kamala Harris campaign blocking this man's name for a few hours from their comment section, Marcellus Williams. Last night, people went clamoring to her comment section here on TikTok to ask her to help with this since she's a former prosecutor and she is the vice president of the United States, after all, allegedly the second most powerful person in the country. We need to get into the psychology of this happening, right? Because this is done on behalf of her campaign. Usually you block a comment because it's like annoying you. You're tired of hearing that. Or the comment is so detrimental to you actually that you have to delete that comment because when everyone starts to read it and see it, they're going to start asking you questions and it's just best to eliminate it. So one, we have her campaign presenting a false reality of what's actually happening beneath her videos. Two, this is putting a muzzle on citizens that you are supposed to be in charge of helping, and your job is to be uncomfortable. That's why you're there. So this is incredibly cowardly. They were caught in doing this. At first, you did not see the comments for hours. And then everybody started talking about it here, and they obviously decided to change that because they knew they were going to get cannibalized. I want you to imagine yourself as the vice president, again, a former prosecutor. How are you not up all night when there are literally like millions of people asking you to help with a matter that is of life and death? And you did the same thing at one of your rallies when someone said, hey, what about Palestine? You said, be quiet, I'm speaking. Now, I can't save people, I'm trying to run a campaign. What you're seeing is what you're going to get. I'm saying this to her voters. The fact that she will not even speak to you, have interviews, had no platform until like, 2 weeks ago. Is just generally coasting into the seat because the other dude's trying to stay out of prison and she knows that. Like any public servant who cared about you because she is the vice president of the United States would say, hey, these people now have a direct line to me. Let me like at least respond to this and say, hey guys, I will look at this and I'll get back to you. I know a lot of you also are saying she's not the president. What do you want her to do? What is the point of being the vice president if you cannot assist in something as truly simple as this? Also, I want you guys to see all the parallels here with this Diddy situation and the police in Missouri. It's become pretty clear that this man is not guilty of this crime. And actually, it seems like the police force is somewhat implicated here. And now they're going to send a possibly innocent man. There's literally DNA evidence that should immediately like drag this off the table. Like, We're just taking lives. Like, maybe we should be conservative about doing that. And like, hey, maybe not this one. We could leave this one alone. Also, don't prisoners make more money alive than deceased? Like, this doesn't even make sense. And what my point is here, you're being forced to sit in your fucking seat and watch what we're gonna do to you guys. I feel like half of you are delusional and you're not realizing what's happening to you. You're gonna slither this person right into a seat to ruin your life. What about these rights? You guys weren't even mentioned in her policy. Most of you. She didn't have to do anything and you were so scared. Watching you guys with your videos, I'm sorry to say this, I didn't want to be rude. The shakiness and the fragility and the fear and absolute terror behind your eyes when you're making these videos about her, it's so thin. Like, the veil on you is like, ooh, no, you're not okay. You're pretending to be. You're ignoring all of the signs. I was like, we don't have any choices. You had choices. There are other parties. You were too scared. You were too cowardly, so you got a cowardly leader back. Also, I am afraid now, and I do not scare easily, that somehow now I'm gonna be the face of her like shitty campaign and her shitty reign that she's gonna run. Talking about stealing more of your money to give to the military for money laundering and destruction. But really, I really need you to think about what it means for the sitting vice president to be blocking a man's name who is on death row from her comments, so that other people don't hear about it. She's creating a false reality. If she's doing that before she's even the president, like, you guys, what do you think she's gonna do? I don't even think this is to convince you, because I think you're unconvincible because you're too fucking scared. But please, like, literally, and I truly say this lovingly, please prepare yourself for what it might be to come here. I hope that I'm wrong. But goddamn, like, how many signs do I need? It's also crazy. You guys are like seeing this whole Diddy situation unravel. If you think that this is not happening in politics on an even more horrifying level, when it's for control of even more, the money is bigger, the territory is larger. This is for control of the whole world, for your consciousness, for things like this. It's all the same thing. The execution of this man that I hope is stopped, it's the same thing. It's a fraternity of psychotic freaks who are running your life and lying to you, and they're constantly playing in your face, saying a little, and you fill the rest in for them to come in and hurt you and your family. Take your money, lie to you, gaslight you, and then they have the pharmaceutical company queued up like, give them some meds now. Give them some more lead in their food. And get it on their tampons too. I feel like a lot of you guys, you don't realize the sinister build out that has been put around you. And you don't have to be scared to see it. You've already been living in it. There is nothing to fear. You just simply have to become aware of it. But the walls of the oppression are not real. We are keeping them up. Everything you hear, everything you see, most of the ideas you have about yourself and other people and the world that you should be living in are not real. They're designed to control us and they've worked. But really, you have your future president is blocking your voice now. I won't say I told you so because that's cruel, and I will be right there with you. I know that you guys are scared. I feel like the reason the world looks this way is because we're all so afraid to change it. Also, you guys, the reason you think the world is a cold, dark, sad place is because these people are put in front of you. It's a whole design. I spent so much time on this earth being sad to like be here and really feeling sad about human nature, but I realized that most of it is just trained programming, indoctrination that these entities have given us. Hollywood, the government, they're all in lockstep pretty much. And I'm still seeing people joking about this, but I'm like, do you guys realize like the density and the levity of the situation right now? Like I said, if every single pop star that you've ever seen put in front of your face has been like under this compromising, has been planned to be there. They've been planted in front of you. What do you think is happening with the politicians? And I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's time to like face the facts now. She wouldn't be there if she were like a good altruistic person, because that's not how the world works. They need something compromising. They need you to be nasty like them.
Good morning, everybody. I want to take this time and say, rest in power, Marcellus Williams. I, for one, will not let your death be in vain. And one thing that has been bothering me since yesterday that I wanted to wait to address is that it is 100% okay to center Black issues without talking about the connectedness of another group of people suffering. Because in America, Black people have been suffering for over 400 years. It is okay to center their trauma and their tragedy without talking about anybody else in the same breath. Marcellus Williams wrote several poems, and it seems like the only one that is being talked about is the one about Palestine. So I want to take this time to read another poem that he wrote titled Can't Breathe. Can't breathe, neck plus knee. I can't breathe, yeah, Black, that's a part of me. I can't breathe, do some have to be lynched for the others to be free? I can't breathe, stars and stripes explain again what the flag should mean to me. I said I can't breathe, sworn to serve and protect the community. I still can't breathe, blue blood with black robes sipping a scotch and martini. I can't breathe. In prison, I sit witnessing COVID's killing spree. I can't breathe. Not surprised to see sociopathic characteristics on TV. I can't breathe. Still, never will get used to this. Never will get used to it, so this poem helps ease my melancholy. I can't breathe. Why should I have to weigh what is truly weighty? I can't breathe. To be alive testifies to one's purpose and importance in the human family. I can't breathe. Handcuffed and subdued just isn't enough no matter the city. I can't breathe. One's face must be imprinted on the pavement to hear the whispers say, "What a pity." I can't breathe. Now behold officials scramble for a PR strategy. I can't breathe. Listen closely as the community is mentioned before the family. I can't breathe. If that went over your head, welcome to the art of subtlety. I can't breathe. But what do I know as a black man on death row with this plea? I can't breathe. The state's use as an unlawful killing apparatus has a long history. I can't breathe. Constitutionally protected, now look up in the air and see my liberty. I can't breathe. Now is there someone that can deny this connection and my affinity? I said I can't breathe, but I am not asking one to juxtapose these realities, because they are reality. I can't breathe. I'm just sharing my frustration with the frustrated and angry. I can't breathe. This goes much deeper than civil servants' lack of empathy. I can't breathe. Who can explain America's fixation with the black man's upper vertebrae? I can't breathe. Strangulation from a chokehold, a knee, or a tree. I can't breathe. Rushing to the scene of a suspected felony. I can't breathe. The scenario gets blurred by authoritative criminality. I can't breathe. 4 essential workers out of a job, essentially. I can't breathe. Never could this be the solution to cure this malignant evil that reoccurs and spreads destructively. I can't breathe. I hear the voices again and again chanting no justice, no peace. I can't breathe. Exercising democratically held rights as a release. I can't breathe. Now sign on this dotted line to engage in a designer protest in the streets. I can't breathe. Most want to ask, what do you mean? Shh, I can't breathe. Listen, can you hear the heartbeats? I can't breathe as they slow down to a otherworldly rhythm that's strange and discreet. I can't breathe, so full of contradictions but still able to reach, inshallah. I can't breathe. Each must take a long breath and never fail to think clearly before speech. I can't breathe. Then breathe again and appreciate life and be mindful of death, because this back and forth cycle will not cease. I can't breathe. Organizations, social network groups, think tanks, and conventions with feasts. I can't breathe. Congressional hearings, new bills, and promises of change for peace. I can't breathe. Still, patience is better than reactionary politics or incendiary antics in the belly of the beast. I can't breathe. The strong is not the one who can take down the opponent with ease. I can't breathe. The strong are those who control their anger even when they have a right to seethe. I can't breathe. Never the one is to espouse the way of life, of turning the other cheek. I can't breathe. Divinely legislated retribution is what I believe. I can't breathe. Most want indictments, not the perfect dean. I can't breathe, although the cure is always better than the disease. I can't breathe. So as the people gather to protest in an age where everyone sees, I can't breathe. Take a conscious breath before any missteps and consider deeply what is to be achieved. I can't breathe. Seriously, what is the plan? What is to be achieved? I can't breathe. Being marginalized for so long can a grand jury and conviction appease? I can't breathe. Life is meant to be lived wholly, not in pieces. I can't breathe. Smothered by systemic denials and the deliberate indifference to the word please, please, please. Remove your knee because I can't breathe. Was a death sentence warranted for an alleged $20 forgery? I can't breathe. Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? I can't breathe. Behold the new phenomenon of after being found guilty, many are proven innocent and set free. I can't breathe. Police must not think that they can be the judge, prosecution, and jury. I can't breathe. A disheartening affair that has happened all over the country. I can't breathe. But I want to live. Black men want to live. Black people deserve and have the right to live. And all humans have the right to breathe unrestricted. So just breathe. I never thought I would make a video where I'm crying on the internet.
So this is all I got from this video, and I am going to ask Hannah. I don't know where she's from. Maybe, but I think she's in the family of Palestinians. Or I don't know where she's from, but I stand to be corrected if she's not from Palestine or somewhere else. But then, can you people leave Black people alone? I am not trying to be rude this time around. It is me saying, please, leave Black people alone. Black people are not the cause of what is going on in your country. Black people are not the people that started any fight or anything that is going on. Go and hold Israel responsible for your whatever that is going on. Leave Black people out of your stories. As it stands, Black people are mourning, right? Don't you people have sense? Because it looks like some people's sense were taken away from them. Are you people okay? Or you are just senseless? Or you do not have humanity, like, you don't have sense that when people are mourning, you do not disturb them, you do not distract them, right? Can you let people mourn in peace? Can you let Black people, can you people leave them alone? They don't owe you anything, and they are not expecting you to do anything for them. They don't owe you. You also do not owe them. Like they said, whatever we did for anybody does not mean that you have to also come back to do the same thing for us when we are also in need. It is them being human and knowing that when humans are in need, that they are supposed to assist. So whatever they did during the time you all were in crisis, it was them being nice, not because you all, they are doing it for you to pay back later. No. So can you people let Black people live in peace? It's been months of so many things going on. Black people are not okay. I don't want to say we are okay. We are not okay. Our mental health is messed up. Our minds are messed up. We are just trying to be strong as human beings. And the strong, we are not even strong anymore. Can you people just go and stop talking to us? We don't wake up to call you people. Can you people talk about what is going on without linking it to Black people? Leave Black people alone. Right? If you all see, I don't understand how some people are so dumb. I am not trying to defend anybody or trying to defend Kamala Harris here, but you all know that woman cannot do anything. She said something as simple, like it is that simple for her to call them to tell them to stop whatever that is. I wish it is that simple. I wish it is as simple as you said it. But see, really, you all are doing too much, for crying out loud. You all are doing too much. The fact that some human beings do not know when to come out and speak and when to shut the hell up. This is actually a time to shut your mouth. Do not speak. Do not talk. Do not tell us anything. We don't want to hear. Don't you get that? Is that too hard for you to understand? I don't know her in person, but I probably will send this video to her. Can you people let Black people live? Man, it is getting out of hand. It is getting out of hand that anywhere, like, who told you that the videos they are making, that you can see how scared, who is scared? Scared of what? See, can I tell you people something? I don't care whoever you people vote for. Does that even, vote for whoever you want to vote for. Can you understand this? Vote for whoever you want to vote for. I don't care. Black people do not care. Does that even make any sense to you? Like I said, I am not campaigning for anybody. Not even anybody. But can you people let us be? Vote for whoever you want to vote for. If you want to vote for Trump, vote for her. Vote for him, I mean to say. If you want to vote for, vote for her. If you want to vote for the third party, just vote for her. And stop coming online to disturb us. We have a lot on our head. Our hearts are heavy. Our eyes do not have tears anymore. We cannot even talk so loud. We keep losing people every day. They continue to unalive us. Our struggles are different. We do not also have the same struggle with you. We've been struggling for how many years? More than 400 years. We are still struggling. Do we have people helping us? No, it's just only us doing it. So what is your problem? Nobody comes to our help. Nobody comes to our aid. Nobody understands what we're going through. It means like any day we wake up, we are grateful. And the next minute, it might not also be because like we don't know. Can you people stop attacking us? Can you people stop that? We are human beings. We have blood. We are not woods. We are not sticks. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.